Hi, this is Matthew Cratter from Trader University. And today I want to talk about my favorite momentum stocks of the week. Now, if you're interested in momentum stocks, momentum trading, swing trading, day trading, be sure to hit that subscribe button as you're going to want to get all the updates on what I'm trading and what my favorite stocks are. So let's begin sort of with a macro backdrop here. Here's a chart of the S&P 500. You can see we're in sort of a no man's zone between the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. We haven't quite rolled over, but the market is still kind of trapped in this summer trading range. And the NASDAQ 100, the QQQs, look very similar chart. The one index that looks like it's really beginning to break down is the Russell 2000. This is a small cap index. And it's really small cap companies, kind of the smaller market cap companies that get hurt more badly at the beginning of a recession. We still have this inversion in the U.S. yield curve where we're quite sharply inverted from the 3-month down to the 5-year or the 10-year, and then we're flat from the 2-year note to the 10-year note. This is quite a recessionary signal. In addition to this, we're beginning to see manufacturing contract. The ISM reading came in below 50 today. So this is another sign that the economy might be slipping into a recession. And I believe a bear market is quite likely in the next 12 months or so. So what that means is the stocks we're trading, we're either going to want to be looking at more defensive names, or we're going to be trading with a tight stop. Now, one reason for this is that we're seeing a breakdown among a lot of the momentum leaders. Netflix is probably the weakest of all the FANG stocks. If you're looking for a stock to short, this might be your bet. But it's really striking when you see the previous momentum leaders, the previous market leaders, beginning to break down. So Zscaler, you can see breaking down. This is a name that we've traded a lot in the past. Twilio, Ulta had a real large gap down on earnings last week. You can see it's really trading back to late 2018 levels. So this is what can happen if you do hold a momentum stock through earnings. Be very careful. And finally, the last sort of name that's breaking down before we talk about what's working, Planet Fitness, looks like it's going to try to test the 200-day moving average. So this is definitely, September is historically a pretty negative month for the market. So we want to be careful out there. That being said, there still are some places to hide. Chipotle has been our favorite for a while, hanging out here near the highs. That's CMG, along with McDonald's and Starbucks. McDonald's is MCD, Starbucks is SBUX. These are all very strong names. They're sort of creature comforts, low-cost creature comforts that people may treat themselves more with in a bear market. And then the trend with delivery is really certainly helping names like Chipotle and McDonald's. Next, what's been working quite well are the utilities. And this is just a function of interest rates going down. Utilities function a lot like bonds. And so as bonds rally, utilities tend to rally. They're also a fairly safe place to hide out a recession, assuming they don't have too much debt, which could put them under. WEC trading at either all-time highs or certainly 52-week highs here. It looks like all-time new highs. That's WEC Energy. And then the other one would be Duke Energy, another utility, trading right here at new 52-week highs, DUK. And to that, I'd add another sort of interest rate sensitive stock, PSA, which we talked about in the past. Public storage. You guys probably, many of you probably have some stuff stored at one of these. Very safe play, and it's reacting to interest rates going down as well. So there's that sort of pocket. The next pocket of strength or place to hide out would be the gold stocks and the silver stocks. We've been talking about that for a while. You can either buy GLD, which is just the ETF for owning gold directly. That's hitting, looks like it's basically traded at all-time, 5-year, multi-year highs earlier this morning. So definitely testing highs. That would be the underlying gold commodity. If you want to look at stocks, my favorites would be KL, Kirkland Lake Gold, and RGLD is another good one, Royal Gold, and that's hitting new 52-week highs as well, actually multi-year highs. If you're interested in silver, you can check out the ticker for silver, the iShares, which is SLV, and that is just exploding higher today. absolutely incredible. Congratulations to you guys who caught this one early. I know we've been talking about it for a couple weeks. If you want to play a stock version of it, there's also PAAS, Pan American Silver, is kind of a perennial favorite, hitting new 52-week or multi-year highs here as well. Now, while we're talking about sort of zero yield commodities like silver and gold, which don't pay dividends and don't pay interest, I really like Bitcoin here, especially among all the cryptos we've talked about in the past. And if you check out my website, you can see there's actually a course you can sign up. You can see exactly how I'm trading this and the other cryptos. But Bitcoin having quite a nice move today. It looks like it may be reversing the little pullback we've been seeing, trading at 10,600. So that's one that I would sort of group with gold. I happen to like crypto and Bitcoin more than gold. Easier to store, easier to transfer, etc., etc. Finally, a couple more names here. I would say in terms of medical equipment, MDT, Medtronic, trading nicely at 52-week highs here, sort of in a sideways range. But especially if you see any market strength, even if we don't, these medical equipment companies sort of trade according to their own logic. And if we see a breakout, if we could get a close above, let's scroll in a little bit more to see this sideways pattern. Certainly a close above the 108 level, which has been functioning as strong resistance. That would be a sign that this one is definitely poised to move higher. And then I want to finish with sort of three tech names that are my favorite three tech picks at the moment. And these stocks are really holding in there in spite of the fact that, as we said, a lot of these software companies are beginning to give back their gains. Shopify, a little bit of a pullback, but not too bad. This one has really been a big winner of 2019 and really of the last few years. That's SHOP. Roku, absolutely incredible, breaking out here even in a very weak market, and has basically been running ever since the earnings gap of a few weeks back. You see a very nice gap here to new highs, and post-earnings announcement drift, PEAD, is really taken over, just driving it higher here. I believe it also has a high short interest, so a real short squeeze happening as well. So that's another very strong name. It's always interesting what's performing well in a weak market, what has good relative strength. And finally, I'm not sure if we talked about bandwidth before, BAND. Here's another one, amazing chart, holding really well here, seems to be under institutional accumulation. So this is another one that I really like. This is more telecommunication side of things, but it's software in the cloud, telecommunications. Now, if you're interested in playing some of these using options, I would recommend you check out my course, Swing Trading with Options, as really a way to leverage these momentum names and to get a little more juice out of them. And it becomes really important in a bear market like this to know how to milk these names and also to play them on the downside. And so I have a new course on bear market strategies as well. So I encourage you to check that out. If you want a discount, basically I'll stick a link in the description notes below. You're just going to click right here, get it now. And when you get to this page, I want you to click where it says have a coupon code and type in YouTube 2019. This is a discount that's just available for my YouTube viewers. Click update. And instead of $125 a month for tuition, you're only going to be paying $99 a month. You can watch all my courses in 1 month and then cancel. There's no long-term contracts or anything like that. And as part of this, you'll be able to watch my my cryptocurrency trading as well. I provide access to, you can watch me place trades in real time, and you can see what crypto I'm accumulating. So if you like my teaching style, if you want to really go deep and become a much better trader, check out the courses at Trader University, and be sure to use that YouTube 2019 discount code, which I'll stick in the description notes below. If there are any other pockets of strength, any other stocks that you're trading, please drop them in the comments below if you have any questions, and let's sort of share what we're trading, what we're looking at here, and pool our good ideas so we can all make money together. Click the subscribe button if you like this kind of videos. I'm trying to put one of these out every week so you can sort of see what my favorite stocks are at the moment. And be sure to hit that like button as well. Thanks a lot for listening. I'll see you in the next video.